Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Surroundead. What are we doing in this episode? Well, come to find out, my audio is broken. So, this is me post editing right now, telling you that the audio for my mic did not work for this episode. So, I'll be reacting and telling you what goes on in this. So, I believe what I'm doing right now is showing you where we're going on the map, and then we're going to head there to where we're going. Sad to say, I'm annoyed that this broke the audio, but I fixed it for the next one, even though I'm very annoyed in it. But without further ado, let's get into it. Plan is we are going to the yellow zone where my mouse is hovering over, and we're going to go into a bunch of those houses and see what's in them. So, slight change of plans. We weren't going to the first house that I had my mouse hovering over. We went to a slightly different one, so I could still go to other houses. I just added one more to it. I'm about popping some zombie heads right about now, and then I go and say on the minimap where I am in about right now, and then I go and loot the house. I don't think there's anything too worthwhile in this, but we will see. We get to the next house, and I kill some zombies. Then I go repair my truck, head inside, and loot everything that's inside. There's not too much, only a few things like materials and whatnot. And then after that, once I finished doing all that, I went to sleep because it went to nighttime, and then repaired up my suppressors because they were a little broken. I'm also speeding all this up because it is easier for me to talk and narrate what's going on if it's sped up rather than it being a super long cut of a video. So that's what I'm doing for all these, and hopefully you enjoy. I get out of my truck because I think that bandits are shooting, because that's what I hear gunshots, and I slowly crouch up just to get a better view, and then I realize it's just friendly scavengers. So I go up to them, see them, and then I move on to the next place, even though I'm not there yet. I lied, the place is right there, not realizing that the next place I need to go to was a gas station. I looted up, which didn't really have much. I had a book, which I definitely needed. Those books are definitely needed. And then eventually one of the scavengers starts attacking a bear. Why? I don't know. Because he thought it was a good idea to attack a bear. I try to help out, but sadly the scavenger passes away before I can save him. But hey, I did kill the bear. That's important. So now I'm about to be attacked by some bandits. I was ambushed because I didn't know they were there. And it starts a crazy gunfight of me trying to get out without getting shot, me trying to kill them. And it just is a clusterfuck of chaos. And I do get them all eventually, but I run into another bandit group, and it didn't go so well after that one. I started looting and not realizing that another was still alive and shoots at me. But hey, you know I'm a good shot, right? No, that's a lie. And I eventually got to him, and let's do another mini gunfight here. Now, after killing the last bandit, I go around looting all the bandits to make sure I get all their loot. Some being guns, money, Jack Daniels, great brand. But I do all that, and then I start heading to the next location. Now, the next location is a church, and right away I start off bad. My gun didn't have any ammo, I then missed the next shot, and then I eventually got it. I then loot up, and nothing was too great except for a safe that yeah, I'll tell you about it. I go to open up this safe, and I was really struggling to open this damn safe. I broke, I think, 2 or 3 lockpicks, and what I got from it was not worth it. It was only 2 damn credits. I wish it was so much more, but sadly, it was not. We get to the next location, and I had no idea what this building was. I did pop some zombie heads pretty quickly. Great accuracy. But then I get inside, and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, this must be a fire station and whatnot. No, just a giant industrial building, which had plenty of room to make a base in. Like, it would be a great base. Like, plenty of room, plenty of space to put down storage, possibly even to store cars. Not the larger trucks like the SWAT van or even the utility truck, but possibly maybe a smaller car like a Mustang or even the Humvee. So the next place we go to is another industrial building, and I start off almost dying to a zombie that attacks me. Thankfully I kill it, and I feel they're zombies. I go to loot it. There's not much loot inside. There is one gun case. I think that's what it's called, gun case. I open that up. I loot some more stuff. There's really not much here besides that one gun case. But then after I do that, I move on to the next building. The next building I show up to is a diner, and this is where everything goes wrong. I try to sneak around and be safe, but something unexpected happens. And no, it's not almost me dying from a zombie, which has happened more than once. Granted, I didn't hear the shooting in the background, and then eventually I run into some bandits. Thinking it's just 1 or 2, I'll be fine. No, I got wrecked, absolutely destroyed, which is about to happen coming up. I was so disheartened that I died so fast from it. I then eventually come back to kill them all and get my stuff back, and then continue all the video. After dying and taking a while to get back here, eventually all the bandits died. I killed them up. And I then moved my stuff back over and then raided their base. And at this time, I didn't know that the smoke in the air was technically considered a bandit base, and I had died because of it. Now you know, and now I know. I then loot up all the bodies, and there was a boss bandit, which I didn't know at the time was there, and I got a special ops helmet and added my night vision to it, and then I meander over to their base, take their turret, thankfully now I have 2, and then loot up everything else. I finished looting up at the bandit hideout, and then I head over to a auto repair shop, which I didn't know what it was at the time, but I looted everything. Not much there, because after a few minutes, I get back in the truck and head on to something else. I also did find a safe in this auto repair shop, and I got some good credits out of this one, which much better than last time. After this, we head on over to a construction site, and in this construction site, it has a infection area, which I have not attempted to do one yet, or I have, but it has gone poorly. And kill a bunch of zombies. I try to loot up to see what I can get. I did get some cement. Nothing else really of noteworthy in this location besides the infection area. After that, I move on to another spot. Now, on to our final stop for today's episode. We went to a radio tower, and surprisingly enough, it had a lot of loot for how small it was. I had to unlock the front door, which it was locked, which guaranteed that's fair, and then had two weapon cases, or the lockers, as I should say, and then one military crate, which I then opened up as well. I had some really good loot in this one, and I definitely enjoyed doing this one spot because it was very open and very small and very densely packed with weapons. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. I do apologize for it breaking and not having the audio as it should. It was much better with it. Without further ado, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye!